What's up? What's up? Welcome to episode 2. I'm your boy Hurricane RG in the Limocast, and I got your boy right here with me, Fabo Yayo. What's up with it, man?
Hey, what up, man?
What's up, man? Yo, welcome to the Limocast, man. How you like the limo, man?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what we want to do is we want to let the fans and everyone get to know who the real Fabo Yayo is, man. First of all, where did you get the name Fabo Yayo?
But can I be honest on?
Definitely be honest, man.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously my name is Fabian, right?
Right.
And when I was younger, everybody started calling me Fabo for short, like my family.
Right.
Man, I guess around 17, 18, I started like messing around in the streets and stuff, you know.
Right.
Well, I started messing around, selling coke, and it just stuck with me. You know, I was a coke man for a while,
Right.
and I mean, obviously that was a long time ago, you know, but it just stuck with me, man. You know, kind of rhymed, you know, Fabo Yayo, so
Yeah.
it just stuck with me, and all my street people started calling me that. Next thing you know, everybody calling me that's my new name.
Yeah.
So it stuck with me for about 6, 7 years already.
Okay. So you've been rapping. Was your street name Fabo Yayo, or was you just rapping under the name Fabo Yayo?
Nah, that's my street name.
Your street name.
I wasn't a rapper.
Okay. Okay. So how long have you been rapping? When did you become a rapper?
I became a rapper probably maybe like 2012.
So a few years ago. So you still getting your feet wet in it.
I'm a rookie. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about the rookie class? Speaking on the rookie class, you're familiar now with all the little younger rappers coming up under the same generation as yourself.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about that in San Antonio? How you think that the younger class is faring out here amongst the rappers?
To be honest with you, everybody want to rap, you know,
Yeah.
but there's a certain few that actually got the right concept of it already.
Okay.
You know, that's the one thing I can say about that. You know, because there's too many people rapping.
Right.
But I believe that, you know, if we all, you know, come together and show love, I mean, someone's bound to make it out the city.
Absolutely.
But I guess my style is just a little bit different than most of the younger crowd, like my age. It's a little bit different. You know what I mean?
So you just got finished doing a little vacation. Speaking on that little vacation, did that give you a chance to reflect on a lot of things in life and to get your music prepared? So once you did get out of the little vacation,
Yeah,
back
definitely,
into the real world, you can hit the studio or what?
definitely.
Yeah.
Gave me a good. I guess it gave me a time out just to like reflect on my life and see
Right.
what I really want. You know, 'cause it was hard for me. You know, every time you go to jail or anything like that, you suffer a little bit. And
Right.
It just made me really stop and think about what I really want in life.
Okay.
And I want the music, you know,
Yeah.
stay out the street life.
I saw when you got out, I seen you was over with my boy spotted TOS over there at Don Vito. I saw you was getting in heavy in the studios at Don Vito's, man. That's the boy right there, man.
Yeah, shout out Don Vito, man.
Yeah,
He
man.
been keeping it 100 from the jump.
He's turning a beast on that engineering shit, man. Hey, you gotta keep it real. He's getting up there with that, man. He's doing a lot for the city, man.
Yeah, I believe he's one of the best ones in the city.
Yeah,
As far as engineering, hell yeah,
yeah,
he
he's
got
earned
it.
his name.
He's really earning his name. Don
Yeah.
Vito, shout out, man. TOS.
Shout out Don Vito. Yo, we're gonna get TOS up in here. So in the same, while we're talking about, how you came out of the vacation, you hit Don Vito's studio, TOS, and what was the first single that you made when you got out? You know how when Lil Boosie got out, he had his first single. When Gucci got out, he had his first single. What was that first single when you got out? You like, this is gonna be the first one I lay when I get in the studio.
360.
360. Why 360?
Because I feel I made a full 360, and when I came back to the streets.
Okay.
So talked about what I went through. Talked about exactly what I went through, going to jail, coming out of jail,
Right.
being a better person, and just making a full turnaround from a negative situation to a positive situation.
Right.
So that's why I dropped 360. And I mean, I jumped in the studio the first day I was out.
Yeah.
The first 3-4 days I was in the studio hard
Eating it.
eating it. So I dropped 360 the third day, I think. I was
So
out second day, third day.
So should we expecting your album soon, or are we gonna be
Yeah.
dropping singles, videos after video? What we gonna be doing? Should we expect from you?
No, man. My new album. I got 2 coming out, but I think I'm gonna release Freedom first.
Freedom.
Freedom's coming out within like 2 weeks.
Okay. What's
Dropping
so
it.
special about Freedom? Why you want to choose that to be your first one you drop?
Because of the fact that you know, I came out of nowhere with the music, and I had just got released from a federal prison, and I was out for 11 months. I tried to light the streets up with music as much as I could.
Right.
Then, 11 months later, I went back in for 6 months for a violation.
Damn.
So it hit me twice hard. You know, I went to jail twice. So.
But you went to the feds though, right?
Yeah.
You didn't go to where they don't feed you that good food. You went to where
Nah.
they feed you some good food, right?
Yeah, I went to the feds, federal.
Yeah, shout out my boy Chief Ali right now. He's doing a little vacation. I can't wait till he get out. That's my day one.
Yeah, I was locked up actually with him for like 6 months.
Yeah?
And he went to Bass Drought.
Yo, he killing them weights up there, man. I know
Yeah.
he heavy on them bars, man.
Yeah, he got
Y'all
some
ever-
bars.
Y'all ever have any freestyle sessions? Y'all ever go back to bar for bar? He spit a bar, you spit a bar, none of that or what?
I wish, but we were on different floors, so
Ah.
we had no chance to actually chill like that. But we
Yeah.
was locked up in the same place.
Man, free that boy Chief Ali, man. That's real talk, fast life out there, man. So let me tell you, man. So when do you expect your album to drop then?
Well, it's supposed to be done by this week, so I'm either gonna let it go Friday or next Friday. However I feel, you know, if I know it's ready, but I just want to release it at the right time. So either this Friday or next Friday, Freedom will be out.
Okay. So is it gonna be out of iTunes? Where can they find your music when it releases? Where can they find it?
iTunes, and I'm gonna be in the streets with it heavy. I'm gonna be flooding
Yeah.
the streets with it.
So what's
I
up
got
with
my crew.
what's up with your show life, man? I mean, when's your next big show?
My next big show, well, I just did 3 shows. I've been out like a month. I've already done 3. So the next one I'm doing is with Little A. So Free Little A is coming out soon.
Yeah, free little A, little activist.
Yeah, my little homie. Little A, as soon as he comes out, I think it's like 2 weeks. We're doing that big show. Me,
Okay.
him, Kylie, a bunch of other artists.
Okay.
Aren't you going to?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
count
man.
me there. You know I'm there.
You already
man.
know.
It's just a no-brainer. So South by Southwest just passed. Was you able to go to South by Southwest and entertain the crowd and let them see your skills, or what did you do?
I was supposed to go, but I had way too much going on here, and
Yeah.
I didn't get to make it. But
Okay.
next year for sure, you know, it's already I already talked to my PO about it, so I'm going to South by Southwest next year.
Fabo Yayo. So out of the shows you've been doing in the city, what would you say was your best show? Like what was the show that really that it stands out amongst you when you think about the shows that really made you feel like, yo, I've arrived as an artist?
Well, fresh out, a couple of club owners were actually hitting me up, and I'm grateful and I'm blessed to have that opportunity, to get out the street life and actually make some legit money off of music. Is crazy. I didn't think it was gonna happen that quick. It happened so
Right.
fast for me. So probably at Club Element, I did a birthday bash, but it was a show, and I want to give a shout out to DJ Los, the owner.
DJ Lowe's.
Yeah, man, because he
Okay.
really came with it, man. He told me, "What's up?" So, are you ready? He said, "What you want?" Signed. He gave me a $500 contract, and
Nice.
and I did that show, and everybody came out and supported me, man. And I'm really happy to be that person that inspires certain people,
Right.
and help them with their music, whatever it is I can do. And they come see me, and they're happy to see me, man. It just makes me feel real good about that.
So as an artist who receives some monetary for your skills, for your services, how does that make you feel as an artist? Does it make you feel like you're really being taken seriously, or what do you think is how does it feel do every artist need to get paid? That's the question. You have to work up to a certain status.
Every artist needs to work up to a certain status, just like
Okay.
you said, in order for you to start getting paid. You build your fan base up. I mean, it's all in the work you put in. You're in the studio every day.
Workhorse.
That's all it is. It's just a bunch of hard work. You're in the studio every day. You're promoting your stuff. People start liking the songs you make.
Right.
And as soon as you establish that fan base, it's over, man. Every artist has a fan base and it's working overtime. It just makes a lot of sense to get paid for it if you're good for what you do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, yeah, as soon as you establish that fan base and take off from there, man. I think every artist needs
everything
to
else
get
is
paid.
kind of like easy selling.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I kind of agree with you. Once you establish that following, it makes everything just a little bit more easier to
Yeah.
You got people in there interacting with you like they're doing now. We're going live. We're going live, y'all. But it just allows you to see that people actually deal with you as a person, as an artist. So you
Yes,
see
sir.
you're relevant in this game right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Definitely.
So your album's coming out. You said you expect it to come out very soon.
Yeah.
So you expect it to have a huge impact. So what are you wanting to do? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now as an artist?
5 years from now, I think the whole city will know my name,
Right.
as well as Austin, Dallas, Houston, maybe even further than that. And I think I'm gonna be. I think in 5 years from now, I'm gonna be paid
Yeah.
for music.
Yeah, man.
I think it's that's a long enough stretch for me to do what I gotta do. I've only been putting my music out there about a year,
Yeah.
and I got this far already. So
So are you into the merchandising, or I mean, so you're into like your product? You got shirts coming out. Where can they find your shirts, or when they come out, or your music? Can they, you say this iTunes?
yeah, you can find my music on iTunes,
Okay.
on YouTube, Google Play,
Right.
and I get paid for all that too. Every single view I get. So we
Absolutely.
did everything the right way. Shout out to my boy JT. You know,
Shout out.
yeah, man. As far as the clothing, yeah, we're actually gonna start with the clothing brand, which is my own clothing brand, and but first we're gonna focus on the CD as soon as that drops. Hopefully next week, if not, I mean, hopefully this Friday, if not next Friday for sure. So
Yeah.
need everybody to look out for that.
Okay. Well, man, you see what we've been doing as a city, like the way that the city is just vibing right now. It seems like it's really good energy in the city. I personally think we're almost there, man. I mean, I think we actually got the attention of a lot of different people throughout the state of Texas.
Yeah, I think San Antonio's came a long way, and it's finally there. It's finally ready to blow up or do something major.
So I never asked you this. Let me ask you before we end this interview, man. Who was your musical influences? Who was your drive to make you want to be a rapper?
I've always been real into the music, man. I just didn't think I had it in me. A couple of my homies were they were into music, which one of my homies, KG,
Mm-hmm.
and my brother, they were all into music. I felt like I didn't have it, but once I was around them too long, I started freestyling, and like I said, I wasn't really supposed to be a rapper,
Right.
It just happened that way. So, all of a sudden I just started freestyling with them, and everybody thought I had something. I just stuck with it.
Man, you got something special, man. You got to keep working at that, man.
Thank you, brother.
Without you artists like that that's really driven, man, the city would be lost, man, because it is a lot of mumble rappers out here, like they say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you don't fall yourself into the mumble rapping category. Would you consider yourself more of a street rapper, trap rapper, or what?
I guess I would say I got street music, but I make a lot of vibing music.
Right.
Stuff that people want to dance to. Something that people can really feel,
Right.
So I really don't got no style. I got too many different styles I switch up on, and I like that vibing, new era type of music, which you can
Right.
dance to and sing to and feel
Yeah.
good about, man. That's the
Yeah.
type of energy I like to have in my music.
That good feeling music.
Exactly.
Well, man, you know what, man? Y'all make sure y'all go and find his music. It's on iTunes. San Antonio, this is our new budding star right here. This is Fabo Yayo. This is BTD Limocast, episode number 2. Hey, man, appreciate you, man. You gonna do it big, bro.